The Redmi 3S is the latest Xiaomi smartphone to be launched in India, the biggest market for the Chinese manufacturer outside of its home country. The 3S comes in as a replacement for the now aging Redmi 2, which has been quite popular and has been one of the best phones in its price range for quite some time now. Actually, the Redmi 3S has two variants, named 3S and 3S Prime. The key differences between the two are the greater RAM, storage, and a fingerprint sensor on the Prime model. Both phones run on the Snapdragon 430, among the first in the market with this particular chipset. Apart from that, you also get some other bells and whistles, such as a 13-megapixel camera with PTAF, VoLTE, IR blaster, and a massive 4,100 mAh battery. We had the more expensive Prime model with us, and that's what this preview is based on, but most things mentioned here apply to the cheaper variant as well. There are definite areas where Xiaomi could improve. The display calibration could improve and the annoying sunlight display mode needs to be made optional. The performance needs to be boosted even at the cost of battery life, seeing as how the phone definitely has enough juice. The camera could also use some tweaking. The pricing is also a bit tricky. The Prime model is definitely the one to go for between the two, but then you could just spend about $15 more and get the 16GB Redmi Note 3 instead, which is a vastly superior phone in almost every way. The only reason to consider this phone over the Note 3 is if you absolutely must have a smaller phone. Or if you have a tight budget, in which case it makes sense to go for the cheaper 16GB model. All said and done, we couldn't help but be slightly underwhelmed by the Redmi 3S. It's not that it's a bad phone, but more a case of us getting used to Xiaomi phones being good regardless of their price, whereas the Redmi 3S is merely good for the price and nothing more.